What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss this Saturday's main event in UFC 307. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and to help the channel grow. Alright guys, getting right into it. We got Alex Pereira taking on Khalil Rountree in the main event, where Pereira is going to be trying to defend his 205 title. Now, Khalil definitely was not the expected opponent, the next guy in line in 205. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of options going on at 205, but Ankalaev would seem to be the guy, and I think Ankalaev is going to be fighting Rakic, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if that's legit, but I know that UFC, they're definitely doing everything that they can to not give Ankalaev the fight with Pereira. And a lot of people are saying that they're trying to protect Pereira from Ankalaev, but I think like all contraire. Like I think they were so pissed off with his performance against Thiago Santos and his performance against Jan Blachowicz. I'm talking about Magomed here. That they're like, no, they put him at the bottom of the hat when it comes to the next guys in line. Like the UFC, they are punishing Ankalaev more than they are protecting Alex Pereira. But here, his opponent, Khalil Rountree, who's riding a 5-fight win streak, 4 of them by finish. The other one split decision over Dustin Jacoby. Close fight back and forth. Now, I've even said in my previous videos where I was talking about how Chael Sonnen more or less predicted Rountree to finish Pereira. And since then, Usman has also said the same thing. And yeah, right. Rountree has looked very good against kickboxers and Muay Thai fighters. He looked good against Dustin Jacoby. Completely flatlined Gokhan Saki years back, right? So a lot of people think that he's going to have that same success against Pereira, which he can, because Rountree marches forward, not scared to get hit. Pereira has looked, I don't want to say chinny, right? But like, he has been flatlined at a lower weight class, but I think the weight cut had a lot to do with that. Hasn't looked early on at 205, his fight against Blachowicz specifically, I thought that was a fight that he lost. But since then, I mean, he's just been sensational. And I have to say, like, I know I'm kind of going all over the place here, but I have to say a lot of the success that we've seen Pereira have in these last, like, year and a half, his fights with Yuri, has a lot to do with Glover Teixeira rounding out his abilities on the ground and him being able to get takedowns himself and get reversals on the ground, takedown defense, and really, because he's a big guy, and if he can use his weight the right way, he can definitely keep the fight standing. So I think Glover Teixeira, I think that we should give a lot of credit for in the growth of Alex Pereira. But nonetheless, against Khalil Rountree, you have Rountree, who has phenomenal Muay Thai, great kicks. He's dangerous, like in the sense of like he's just so reckless and just throws everything but the kitchen sink at you that, he overwhelms a lot of his opponents, and that's where he gets the finish. I mean, what he did against Anthony Smith, what he did against Chris Daukaus, Carl Roberson, that leg kick against Bukakis was nasty. That fight against Eric Anders, and you've seen a little bit of inconsistencies, but like the loss against Pacino, I thought he won that fight. Now, Ion Cutelaba said, "Fuck your Muay Thai, I'm taking this to the ground and I'm beating the shit out of you on the ground." And a lot of, and the Johnny Walker fight, now I know it was a long time ago before he did the whole Muay Thai thing, but he's now going to be fighting a guy. I don't know. I feel like it's whoever lands like clean first is going to win this fight, because Pereira, he's all offense. He is go forward, leg kicks, chin up in the air. He's willing to get hit, but like it doesn't matter because all he has to do is touch you and you're unconscious. And that is kind of the same thing where we can see with Rountree, where we've seen him put out before, we've seen him finished before, but we've also seen him kind of have like that touch of death where he hits guys and they kind of just like their equilibrium just completely goes out the window, and just he has unworldly power, right? So Khalil, dangerous, powerful, aggressive, marches forward. I still have Alex Pereira. Like it's it's not to say like if Roundtree goes out and wins his fight by finish, first round, second round, what have you, I would not be shocked. Roundtree has a chance in this fight, but I think I got Pereira, man. That left hook is so nasty. Those leg kicks are so nasty. And I think that his size, his length, I think that's something that Khalil's gonna struggle with. But if he goes out there and just like a banshee and hits the chin of Pereira, I mean, we can see probably one of the bigger championship upsets in UFC history, probably a top 5 upset. So Roundtree definitely has a chance, but if I am a betting man, I'm going Pereira. I'm picking Pereira, but I want Roundtree to win. It's like my brain versus my heart type deal. Like my heart is like going for Roundtree, going for the underdog, but my brain's like Pereira should be able to put his lights out pretty quick. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts before I ramble on for another 4 minutes about the exact same thing. Guys, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this fight, this main event, Pereira, Roundtree. Are we overthinking this whole thing like way too much? Like, did Chael start like this whole fucking whirlwind? Kamaru Usman didn't help with it either. I mean, but even when I saw the fight announced, I'm like, yeah, it's a good fucking fight. It's a winnable fight for Roundtree. But also like we could just be stupid as fans. It's like when they had Usman fight Hamzat over in Abu Dhabi. Like it was so obvious and against him in that fight that it still tricked the fans like, yeah, badass. But like of course like he was kind of set up to lose that fight. So I don't know if that's a good analogy. I don't know. But guys, that's going to do it for today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the main event. I can't wait for this fight. We're only a few days away. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. Mr. Mustache, MMA news out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.